Welcome to another Using Chrome River at LCTCS video. This video on pre-approval documents is about the expense types in the ground transportation category. The premise for this scenario on ground transportation is that we're going to take a week and visit 5 different college campuses. On Monday, we're going to Gonzales to visit River Parishes, and there's no state car available, but because it's a short distance, we're going to drive our own personal vehicle, so we'll be able to claim personal vehicle mileage. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to Fletcher in Houma and Central in Alexandria, and we're going to rent a car. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there is no state car available. However, on Thursday, when we go to Lafayette to visit SLCC, and on Friday, when we go to Nunez in Chalmette, a state car is available. This is the premise we're going to work under. You'll see how on the header of the pre-approval document, I have added multiple locations for each day along with their destinations. However, I did use just a single allocation. All right, let's add some specifics to our pre-approval document. Under ground transportation, we have a number of categories: car rental fuel, bus, subway, rail, shuttle, limo, taxi, personal vehicle mileage, and parking. We'll look at each of these, but we're going to follow the premise I just described. All right. On Monday, going to visit River Parishes, we're going to use personal vehicle mileage. In the pre-approval, what you will want to do is determine the estimated number of miles. Google Maps is always a good way to do that estimate, so I've calculated the distance one way to River Parishes from the system office, and it's 24.6 miles one way. So coming back to the document, we're going to put in 50 just to round it up, and you'll notice that the estimated amount has been incremented based on the current mileage rate that's allowed. So we'll go ahead, have that reimbursed to me, and just for descriptive purposes saying using personal vehicle, state car unavailable. And we'll go ahead and save this, and you see how it's added to our pre-approval document. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to rent a car. For the 2 days, I'm going to estimate that it's going to be $100. I'll say Tuesday, Wednesday, no state car available. It's going to be billed directly to the college, and we're going to use Enterprise. Per the PPM 49, when we're doing an in-state travel, we have to use Enterprise, and we do not check that this is a state car. Since we are renting a vehicle, we want to be able to refill the fuel. For 2 days going to Houma and Alexandria, we'll go ahead and estimate $50 worth of gas. We're going to pay the gas directly. Just call it rental car fuel. All right. Now, how do we indicate a state car? We'll come to car rental. We'll check that this is a state car. We're going to say that we're going to use it for Thursday and Friday only. The expense, we'll just say that it's paid by the college, and there'll be no cost related to this, so we'll go ahead and save it. Now you see that the car agency is required, and again, because it's an in-state trip, I suggest selecting Enterprise and save it. Now you see we have a car rental amount for the 100, when we're actually going to rent the car, and a car rental amount of 0 because we're taking the state car. Now, we do the same thing for car rental fuel. If it's the state car, we're still going to enter an entry, but we're going to specify that for Thursday, Friday only for the state car, and we leave the amount at 0 and go ahead and save it. You'll see that we've identified that we are planning to use a state car for a couple days of our trip. Now, let's take a look at the other categories that we haven't looked at already. For bus, subway, or rail, it's very simple. You put in your estimated amount. You may want to describe when and where you're using it and how will the expense be paid. Shuttle, limo, and taxi is the same way. Your estimated expense, you may want to include an amount for tips, a description of when and where you may be utilizing it, and how it's going to be paid, college or traveler. And the final category, parking. Now, you will have to have, in addition to how it's going to be paid and the amount, along with any description, a parking type. You are probably aware that we have a contract at the Baton Rouge Airport. If you are parking there, you are limited as to what you can claim for reimbursement. Likewise, in the New Orleans Airport, at the Park and Fly lot, we have a state contract. And again, you are limited as to what you can use there. If you're parking anywhere else, choose other. And when it comes time to expense it, there are certain edits that are followed, and they dictate certain amounts of reimbursement. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to view other videos on the Using Chrome River at LCTCS series.